When you're 23 years old, it's easy to think that you're the only person dealing with hardship. When you're rapidly approaching your graduation date, you're always thinking, what's next? Or where do I go from here? It's at this crucial moment in your life where you truly realize what it means to be an adult, and you can truly appreciate the people who have helped you reach this important point in your life. At least, that's how it was for me when I finally understood just how much my father has done for me. For 23 years, my dad and I had a very complicated relationship. At times, he was my teacher, guiding me down the right path to becoming a better person. At other times, he was a royal pain, constantly belittling me for my decisions and not seeing eye to eye with him. Many times growing up, I felt abandoned because my dad was never around due to work. I felt as though my father took no interest in my development, and because of this, I adopted a thorny persona around him. Right out of college, my dad was offered an excellent job as a chemical engineer in Pittsburgh while my mom decided to remain at home to care for the house and raise children. Over the years, my dad acquired promotion after promotion, accruing more money to accommodate a very comfortable lifestyle that my sisters and I were fortunate to have. As in all things, there was a price to this. My dad would almost never be home. My mother did a majority of the parenting while my dad was away. At the time, I was resentful. I felt like many of the other kids my age had a relationship that I didn't have, and it frustrated me. Only recently did everything finally dawn on me that sometimes someone that seems to push against you is actually lifting you up. At this important point of my life where the threshold between college student and working adult is about to be crossed, I finally appreciate exactly what my father has done for me with newfound clarity. I was fortunate enough to live in a safe neighborhood and attend an excellent school district. I was encouraged to pursue my goals and dreams no matter what other people said, and in turn, I became an excellent drummer, and any show that I played, my dad always found a way to be there against all odds. When I attended a Penguins game, I couldn't leave because I couldn't find my car in the parking lot. I wandered around for hours before calling my dad at a late hour at night. Any normal person would hang up the phone in a fit of rage, but my dad simply said, "All right, I'll be there in a bit." He drove me around the parking lot, to my embarrassment, until I found my car, and then we both got food on the way home. My dad had to wake up early the next morning for a business trip. When the latest game system came out in short supply during the holiday season in 2005, my dad was always the first one outside of the store before it opened, ready to snatch it up. Whenever a store had none in stock, he would drive through treacherous winter weather to another store, sometimes hours away, to try his luck somewhere else. When my sister's ex-boyfriend broke up with her during a vacation with his family, my sister called my dad in hysterics. Instead of telling her to power through the week until they come home, my dad drove 11 hours during a weekday to pick her up and bring her home. He did this without a second thought or a single complaint. Why am I sharing these anecdotes? I'm sharing them because sometimes it can take years before you realize the good someone has done. It's easy to notice the blaring disappointments in life, but it takes maturity to pick up on the little things that someone does that all adds up to make a person a hero. My dad and I recently sat down together at the kitchen table and talked about my future plans. It was here that I noticed that I was set up for success because of the man sitting in front of me. I don't have to worry about student loans because he made sure that he paid for them so I wouldn't struggle at a young age on the job market. He helped me pay for my rent in my apartment when I was struggling. He even used his connections to not only afford me an internship, but to afford me an interview as well for a potential job. He told me that he spent all these long years working his hands to the bone so that our family could live a comfortable life. After all these years, everything made sense to me. That's why I'm here today. Not only am I here to commemorate and honor the selfless and hard work of a father, but I would like to encourage you all to stop, think, and appreciate the people who have given their all to lift you up and help you to become the very best version of yourself. Thank you.